So create natin yung ating freelancing profile na mag-stand out. So a lot of you have started already your freelancing profile. Sino dito ang meron ng profile on Upwork? Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Talaga. Yan. So may iba na nag-start na. Meron na kayong mga profiles. And then how about for Onlinejobs.ph? Meron ba? Or meron na nakapag-start?
Wala.
Ayun, meron daw. Tapos, how about, ano pa ba yung mga freelancing platforms? Napakaraming freelancing platforms out there. We also have freelancer.com, Hubstaff, and all. So, may mga profiles na kayo nagawa, but did you ask question or did you ask yourself, bakit hindi nasa-stand out yung profile ko? Or whenever I apply on something, parang nare-reject yung proposal ko kasi hindi na notice yung profile mo. Or are you still on that situation right now na parang hihintay ka pa rin na lapitan ka ng clients? Because when I started, di ba yun yung struggle natin, how to find the clients? Pero hinahanap natin sila everywhere. Tapos nung nahanap na natin sila, hindi naman nila tayo na-acknowledge. So let us now create a profile that will really stand out. Okay? But again, just or disclaimer lang, you don't really need like an Upwork profile. You don't need like Onlinejobs.ph. If you don't like to go to those platform, pwede naman na mag-start ka sa ibang platforms. Okay? So later on, pag-uusapan natin saan ka pa makakapag-advertise ng sarili mo. Next is to learn from other freelancers. So I have guest freelancers who are already earning 6 digits income. I don't know, baka may mga 7 figures din dito ng mga freelancers. So I think part of the journey talaga ng pagiging freelancer is yung struggling kasi gusto mong makamit itong income na to. But I hope that is not like a flashy, parang nag-i-entice lang sa'yo yung pera, no? Let us just be inspired dun sa stories na matitel nila. Aside from income aside from getting that much income, what else pa yung nagiging benefit ng pagiging freelancer? And then gain knowledge as well and advice from our recruitment expert. So we have the guest who is like a recruitment expert for over like 12 years, so a decade and a year, 2 years, diba? So later on,
6 years.
6
I just started as an agent.
Okay, so nag-start pala siya ng agent and then so but you know the expert.
But overall it's 12 years experience in BPO and recruitment.
Yeah, okay. So ayan. So later on pag-uusapan natin yan. Now let's start. So to start something, first that you need to do or to know is to begin with the end in mind. So sino ang nagsabi nito or saan ito na Ayan, pwede kayo mag-unmute at sumagot para maging interactive naman tayo. Who would like to answer?
Yan sa baba, si Kobe.
Si Michael ba yun?
Tandun niya.
Ayan, so si Stephen Covey. So saan ba siya? Ano ba yung, saan nakita itong begin with the end in mind? Wala sasagot? Okay, so when we talk about beginning with the end in mind, ito ay galing kay Stephen Covey sa kanyang 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So kung gusto mong maging leader or if you want to succeed sa leadership role mo, I highly recommend you to read that book, Highly Effective People, 7 Habits of the Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. So part doon sa 7 habits niya is beginning with the end in mind. It means that all things are created twice. So first kasi na gagawin natin is, di ba, create siya ng mind muna natin. Ini-envision muna natin. And then, ina-apply natin. Parang bahay. Di ba sa bahay, kailangan mo na may blueprint bago gawin. Hindi naman yun parang, okay, diretso nyo na, bili na kayo ng mga materials and then i-build nyo na. So, paano nila i-build kung wala naman tayong vision, no? Hindi naman natin nakikita ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. So, to make your deepest desires a reality, you must first need to see and understand ano yung mga desires na yun. So, what are your deepest desires? Sino dito yung makakapag-share? Gawin natin itong interactive. May mga gusto ba sumagot? Sir Don Don.
Ano, hindi na lang sumagot. Alright, yeah. When talking about deepest desire, really is this. I think I'm a family man, so yeah, providing the needs of my family.
Sorry, masyado mahina ata yung aking audio.
I think it's mine. Wait. Hello, Tess?
Wait lang. Ano yun, Sir Don?
Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Masyadong mahina sa end ko. Sa iba, okay lang yung naririnig niya lang si Sir Don Don.
Medyo
Nope.
mahina.
Okay,
Mahina yung...
I'll change headset, but for the meantime, pass it to Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Ikaw, Michael.
Me, my desire in life, magkaroon ng
Yes.
sariling bahay, of course. That's one thing that I always wanted to.
Your own house. Yan.
Yes.
It has been like your deepest talaga na desire. Okay.
Yes.
And then, sino pa yung ibang mag-share? Aside sa house, what else? Wala na. Wala na mag-volunteer.
Meron pa. Yung hindi ka mag-work ng more than 8 hours a day, tapos yung
Correct.
flexi, tapos 6 digits siya. Yung pagod ka na sa pag-work para makuha lang yung 6 digits, patay naman yung katawan mo, di ba?
Exactly.
Okay, tama ka. Si Ate Liza ba ito? Ate Liza?
Yes. Kasi
Ayan.
makaka 6 digits ka nga, pero yung trabaho mo, 12 to 14 hours, Monday to Sunday. Saan ka na?
Patay ka na.
Yeah, you
Ay,
longer
baboy.
have time for your family. Yeah.
May bahay ka na nga, pero wala ka naman na. Di ba?
Yeah,
So, paano mo masasabing earn for a living if you're no longer living? Tama.
correct.
We also have here like retire early with a passive income. Correct, no? Yan. Kasi
Ganun din.
she also said magkasariling bahay. Tama naman, no? Actually, hindi ko naman ma-dictate yun sa inyo. Your deepest desire is always kung paano mo ini-envision yung sarili mo. And maganda din yung sinabi ni Ate Liza, like, working 4 hours a day and you're earning like 6 figures. Which is really nice. Nice na siya na maging parang vision mo talaga, maging desire, yung deepest desire mo to have more time din with your family and your kids, diba? So to make this like a reality, kung paano mo gawin yung, to make this like an activity dun sa sarili mo, no, after this workshop, create a clear goal. So maganda yung nagiging specific tayo. I want a house. Magkasariling bahay, meaning you will buy your own land, your own, build your own house, you will parang fully furnished na siya. Dapat clear mo yung goal mo. So aside from that, dapat anuhin mo siya, gawin mo siyang bigger. Dream big. So sa house na yon, ilang story siya. So, ilang story ba yung house na gusto mo? Gusto mo bang magka-swimming pool? Gusto mo bang, kasi pag sinabi mo lang na, I want to have my own house. So, your own house, okay, so kung bibigyan ka ng bahay kubo, is that okay with you? So, dapat clear kasi yung goal mo eh. I want to have this house. Ano yung house na to? Be specific and be clear with your goal. If you want to work less time and then bigger income, yun yung sa sinabi ni Ate Liza. I want to work 4 hours a day and earn 6 digits. And dream big. Pwede mo sabihin na 2 hours a day and then 6 digits ka. Kasi lalakihan mo lang yung hourly rate mo or ipa-package mo lang yung rate mo and then okay na yun eh. Go na yun eh. Number 3 is face reality muna. Okay? So reality check ka. Ayan, may goal ka na, alam mo na yung dream mo, specific na yung goal mo, reality check ka muna, no? Kasi you have to face muna your current situation. You don't like jump into, okay, magkakabahay ako tomorrow. So, what's your current situation? Are you already earning that much? So, ikakat mo na lang ba yung hours mo para ma-continue mo yung makamit mo yung goal mo? Or ano ba yung current situation mo? Like, gaano ka pa ba kalayo in hitting that goal? I'm still tied to my 9 to 5 job right now. So, yan yung reality natin, di ba? Most of you guys here are like working full-time. Tama ba ako? Like, may mga teachers. I understand may mga teachers tayo dito. You face the reality right now. Like, you know, I'm teaching 9 to 5, pero pag uwi ko, I'm still printing the lesson plan. I'm still communicating with parents. I'm still doing like this and that. I-face mo muna yung reality mo na yun para mas lumalim pa yung dahilan mo in hitting that goal. Fourth is design your way towards your goal. So, i-design mo na ngayon yung path mo towards the goal. Gusto mong magkabahay, gusto mong mag-spend ng more time with your family. Ano yung first step na gagawin mo in meeting that dream? Are you like, you know, okay, bibili ako ng course kung paano maging virtual assistant. Okay, ngayon bumili ka na, next is ano gagawin mo? Okay, mag-hoard lang ako kasi wala naman akong time nung panoorin yung mga videos na to at saka gawin yung mga sinabi ng instructor. You have to design your way towards your goal. Diba? So, pag bili mo ng course, ano gagawin mo? Are you going to take action? Pag na-take mo na yung action, pag na-do mo na yung sinabi ng instructor, ano yung next step? I-design mo siya step by step. Hindi ka yung titigil sa, okay, nakabili na ako. Yung next step, sige, bukas ko na gagawin. Hindi ka titigil hanggat hindi mo nakakamit yung goal na yan. You have to design your path, design your life towards your goal. Next is write it. Bakit kailangan i-write? Bakit ko sinasuggest sa inyo na isulat mo yung goal mo? Because sometimes nakakalimutan natin, ano ba talaga yung goal natin? Nagbabago kasi tayo. I know that in social media, it's pressuring us. You are seeing, okay, reality check to you are seeing, like example, one person or a friend of yours na nag-e-excel siya, meron na siyang 7 digits income dahil website designer siya. Okay, gusto ko na maging website designer. Yun yung goal ko. The following day, yung friend mo, nakita mo, pumunta siya ng US kasi teacher siya. Hala, gusto ko maging teacher. Ito na yung goal ko. So, nagbabago yung goal mo. So, my suggestion and my recommendation is you write your goal para doon tayo mag-stick. Kaya pupunta tayo sa 6th step, which is commit to that goal. Okay, hindi ka pwedeng ma-distract dun sa goal ng iba. You have to design nga, di ba, your own goal. So please commit to that goal. Kasi sinulat mo na siya, commit to that goal, take action. So dapat ganun yung gagawin mo in designing your goal and designing your way towards committing or meeting your goal. Kasi ang dami-dami natin, ang dami-dami ninyong goals ngayon, ang dami-dami niyo nang iniisip. But please stick muna dun sa clearer goal, bigger goal, and then design mo na. Okay, so next is understanding your deepest why. So bakit ka ba mag-freelance? Para kanino ka ba bumabangon? Di ba yun yung parang ano natin, tinatanong natin parate. Para kanino ka ba bumabangon? We have a participant here. You can answer lang ha, kung kahit sino. Hindi ko makita pala yung participant, sorry. Ayan. Yan, sige, tanungin ko si si Ann. Ann, para kanino ka ba bumabangon? What's your deepest why?
Hi, madam. Yes, for my family po, of course.
For your family. So why your family?
Breadwinner.
Okay, so why are you the breadwinner? Ayan, hindi na lang masagot. Okay, sige. So thank you, Anne. So what is your deepest why? Whatever your goal is, keep asking why. Okay? Para kanino ba? Or bakit mo ba siya, bakit yun yung goal mo? Bakit yun yung dream mo? Until you narrow down the reason, until you get the biggest reason why. So imaginein mo, gawin niyo ito after the workshop. But imagine yourself, waking up in the morning, tapos nagbibihis ka. Pinipili mo yung pinakamagandang damit, like pinakamagandang suit or pinakamagandang dress. And then, habang sinusuot mo siya, iniisip mo na yung gagawin mo on that day, Tapos pupunta ka sa isang magarbong lugar at andun lahat ng family members mo, andun din yung mga friends mo, andun pa nga yung teacher mo. Okay? Andun yung mentors mo, andun yung first boss mo. Tapos pagdating mo, grinate ka nila. Okay? Pagdating mo dun sa hall na yon or sa venue, grinate ka nila. Tapos tumutuwa ka. And then you realize na it's your funeral pala. Ngayon, what do you want to hear from these people? Paano, yun yung dapat iniisip natin. What do we want to hear or how do we impact the lives of other people? Siguro yun yung parang magiging activity ninyo after this workshop in understanding your deepest why. Bakit mo ba ito ginagawa habang buhay ka pa? What if you're already gone? How will your loved ones react, or how will your loved ones attribute yung mga nagawa mo ngayon habang buhay ka pa? So please understand mo muna the deepest why. Answer questions like, why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? And stuff. Keep asking deeper questions until you identify why you're doing it. Until maging parang, okay, ma-realize mo na you are meant to do better. You are meant to be bigger than what you are right now. Okay. So next, in starting your freelancing and virtual assistance career is to identify your ideal client avatar. One of the main reasons why some of you or some aspiring virtual assistants and freelancer are like working more than 16 hours, 19 hours a day is because they probably pinakauna dyan, they love what they are doing. So let us not judge them. Baka gusto lang talaga nila yung ginagawa nila and wala silang ibang magawa. Gusto na lang talaga nilang magtrabaho. So that's one thing, that's okay. But then siguro isa sa reason bakit hindi sila nakakapag-make ng more time with their family is because they're serving a lot of different clients. Parang hindi naka-focus or naka-niche down si virtual assistant. So kayo ngayon, some of you haven't started yet, but do you know kung sino yung mga clients na gusto ninyong i-serve? So yun yung parang next step after identifying your goal, after knowing your deepest why, is to identify sino ba yung gusto mong client na i-serve. We don't want you na parang nagtatrabaho ka na ngayon as a freelancer and virtual assistant, but then you are burnt out kasi toxic si client. Sino na dito yung nagkaka-toxic client? I have worked in a BPO setting and napaka-toxic ng BPO, to be honest. Sorry sa mga nakikinig nito. But diba, toxic siya minsan. Maraming marites. Yun yung ayaw nating mangyari eh. Yung parang napupunta ka sa client na hindi meant sa'yo. So parang kasing love life ito, no? Dapat magiging meant to be yung magiging client mo. So how do you identify your client avatar? First is, part ng worksheet natin is gagawin nyo to, is to set your, parang ipipicture out mo na ngayon yung ideal client mo. Ano ba yung goal at ano yung values ng ideal client ko? So my ideal client, as for me is a solopreneur. So solopreneur meaning entrepreneur siya or businessman siya, but then siya lang mag-isa sa business niya. Okay, hindi ko naman siya jojowain, pero gusto ko lang na yun yung ideal client ko, mag-isa lang siya sa business niya. Kasi when that person is alone sa business niya, ang dami-dami niyang role. Siya ang CEO, siya din yung taga-sales, siya din taga-marketing, siya yung lahat-lahat. So, gusto ko, yun yung ideal client ko, solopreneur. So, ano ba yung goal nitong client na to? So, siguro yung goal ng client is to hit 6 figures or 7 figures or hit like 10 times revenue a month. So ano pa yung mga goal ni client? Siguro ang goal ng perfect or ideal client ko is to close B2B or business to business na mga clients. So pwedeng ganun yung goal ng client mo, or siguro yung goal ng client mo is makabenta siya ng as much as 100 softwares a month. So pwedeng ilagay mo yung goal niya kasi ilalagay mo yung sarili mo sa client mo eh. Ano ba yung goal ng ideal client ko? Ano yung mga values ng client ko? So i-identify mo siya, yung goals and values ng client mo. Kasi later on, once na pupunta na tayo sa offer mo, ipapattern mo kasi siya sa goal and values ni client. Next is, where can you find your client? So, saan nag-hangout yung client mo? I suggest, especially to those who are starting, huwag kang mag-advertise like, okay, pupunta ako sa Facebook, at saka pupunta na naman ako sa LinkedIn, pupunta ako sa Instagram, doon ko i-advertise lahat-lahat. Huwag mong sabog-sabugin. Okay, punta ka sa isang lugar kung saan siya naglalagay. Like, if your client, most of the businessmen right now or currently, nasa LinkedIn sila. So, pwede kang doon mag-focus na maghanap ng mga clients. Where do they hang out? Okay? So, may mga groups si LinkedIn na pwede ka din pumasok doon at makipag-interact sa mga clients na to. If your client naman is like, if yung client mo is medyo hindi man bata, but nasa middle age na sa mga 20-something, 20s or to 40s, possible na nasa Facebook din sila. So they have Facebook groups as well that you can join and hang out with your clients. I-warm up mo muna. Huwag mong dediretsuin na, okay, hire me. Huwag ganon. So, mag-post ka muna ng mga valuable posts, and at the same time, mag-engage ka muna sa kanila until such time that they will build trust. Build trust muna, and then until such time na, ayun, matatrust ka na nila, and then sila na mismo yung lalapit sa'yo. Okay? Don't act like a needy freelancer, please. Huwag kayo yung parang desperate na freelancer na lahat na lang i-PM or i-DDM. Huwag ganon. Dahan-dahan siya. Okay, hanapin nyo muna sila again. After mo ma-identify yung goals, values nila, hanapin mo kung saan sila at mag-join ka din doon. Next is, identify mo yung mga challenges naman at yung pain points ng clients mo. Bakit? Kasi maganda na alam mo kung saan sila na-challenge, saan sila nahihirapan, kasi doon ka papasok. Okay? So, example, again, my goal, my client is a solopreneur, like 20s to 40s, going 40s yung age range ng client na gusto ko. At yung challenges niya is wala siyang time sa family niya. kasi he is doing all of the things para sa business niya. So I want to help this client scale from 2 times na revenue to 10 times more kasi kukunin ko yung mga time-consuming task, like yung lead generation task, ako yung bahala doon. I will be the virtual assistant to assist this client in doing lead generation. Or kung saan na-challenge yung client mo, baka challenge niya yung pagmamarket din ng product nila. So you will become the marketing virtual assistant for this client. So, yun yung kailangan natin gawin, no? I-identify talaga natin yung challenges and pain points so that we will know saan tayo papasok. Hindi ka mag-o-offer ng something na alam mo siya naman yung expertise niya na yon at pwede naman na yung ibang mga time-consuming tasks na talagang gagawin mo. Okay? So, I hope na understandable yung ating ideal client avatar na worksheet because this will help you narrow down pa kung sino yung ideal client mo. Hindi mo pwedeng iserve lahat ng mga kliyente. Okay? I know a friend, yung sa kanya naman is she helps female coaches. Kasi ano siya, ano tawag dito, she's a vegan. So yung female coaches na tinutulungan niya are vegan coaches din. So they share as well common denominator. So pwedeng ganun yung gawin mo. Okay, ideal client ko is a vegan coach or vegan vegan coach, a female coach. Pwede mo i-identify kung ano yung gender. And then ano yung mga pain points nito ni vegan client? Hindi siya marunong siguro sa kanyang social media or maliit lang yung kanyang engagement when it comes to social media. So doon ka papasok, engagement ng social media. Something like that. So you have to identify step by step, dahan-dahaning ilagay mo yung challenges and pain points. And then until such time that you are going to that you are able to fill out your client information. Kasi dito may picture out si client eh. Like ano yung name, okay? Client avatar siya kasi i-identify mo yung name niya. Kunwari, Nadine Lustre. So age ni Nadine, 25. Ano pang age ni Nadine? 30s? So pwede 30s. Kasi gusto mo si Nadine maging ideal client. Why not? Diba? Gender, female. Ano yung age range? Ayan, 25. Meron pala tayong age range. Sorry naman. And then location. Pwede mo maging specific kasi guys. Example, if you want to serve US clients lang, kasi di ba ngayon nasa 9 to 5 ka pa, nag-aaral ka pa. Naka-work ka pa ng 9 to 5. If you're still working or sa corporate job mo ngayon, I don't suggest kasi na mag-quit ka kaagad. Why? Until such time na makaland ka ng first job mo, saka ka na mag-quit. Until such time na ma-understand mo yung algorithm nitong freelancing, saka ka na mag-quit. Kasi lalo na kung wala kang backup na parang income, please huwag ka munang mag-quit. So pwede ka munang mag part-time, unahin mo muna yung mga UST or location is sa US. EST or sa US yung location. But if you want yung daytime naman, kasi may time ka naman sa day na mag part-time or mag-work, so location mo is Australia or UK. Okay? So identify mo kung saan siya taga saan siya, anong industry niya, is it coaching, is it fitness, etc. Ano yung role niya dun sa dito sa company na to. So kanina yung examples ko kasi is they are like owners, diba? There are VAs or there are freelancers that are helping, like example, marketing experts sa isang company. So they are already marketing experts dun sa isang company and pwede kang mag-help as parang tiga-generate ng leads para dun sa marketing expert na yon. So pwedeng ganun yung role ha, hindi ka limited lang sa CEO yung isi-serve mo or business owner. Depende sa'yo yan, kung sino yung gusto mo tulungan. And then company headcount, important na alam mo kung ilan yung company, or na-identify mo na kung ilan yung mga employees na nag-work dun sa company na yon para alam mo din kung ano yung revenue ni client. Kasi baka nag-charge ka ng malaki sa client mo, hindi niya afford. Kasi hindi niya nga afford mag-hire ng isang secretary or isang tao eh. So, Kaya ina-identify natin yung company headcount or important si company headcount. Okay? So pwede ding solopreneur kasi hindi naman gaano kataasan yung ino-offer mo na rate. So that's our ideal client avatar. So again, I will share with you the worksheet after ng ating workshop para masulatan niyo na, ma-identify niyo na yung magiging ideal client niyo. Ayan. So again, nag-start tayo in identifying our goal, understanding bakit ba natin ginagawa ito, bakit ka ba mag-freelance, na-identify natin si ideal client. Next step is to leverage your strengths na ngayon, okay? Eto na tayo, pupunta na tayo sa magiging offer mo. So, ano ba yung i-offer mo na ngayon sa client na to? Di ba na-identify mo na yung pain points niya, yung challenges niya? So, ano yung i-offer mo? First is identify nyo muna yung strength mo. Okay, so sino dito yung gustong mag-share kung ano yung mga strengths nila? Like, sino magaling dito I know si Jeline, magaling siyang mag-drawing. Yung iba dito, ano yung mga tahimik? Mag-share naman kayo.
Mabilis umubos ng kanin.
Ken?
Mabilis umubos ng kanin.
Oh, mabilis umubos ng pagkain. Strength yun. O, di ba? Ano pa? Sino pa yung gusto mag-share about their strengths? Or nahihirapan ba kayong i-identify yung strength ninyo? Miss Richelle, ano yung strength mo? Tahimik si Miss. So we have from Earl Dreamer, okay, arts and sometimes hosting. Yan, no, nice. Public speaking or hosting at saka yung arts. Same with Jillian, artistic side, drawing, graphic design, anything na may kinalaman sa art, eme. Okay, nice, no? Identify niyo muna yung strength ninyo. After mong magawa lahat ng mga nasabi ko, identify mo na ngayon yung strength mo. Assess mo yung sarili mo. Saan ba ako magaling? Nung bata ako, ano ba yung parang, saan ako naging busy? So, still trying to find out kung ano yung strength. Okay, that's okay. No, if you don't know yet, you can figure it out later. As you go along sa journey ng freelancing, you can figure it out later. Kasi when I started then, I actually don't know saan ba talaga ako, saan ako pupunta. I can host, yes. I can do training and development, but yung iniisip ko is paano ko siya i-apply ngayon dito sa freelancing or sa virtual assistance. Kasi paano ako magiging VA sa hosting? Hindi ko naman siya alam paano gawin or something. Paano ko siya i-relate? So identify mo lang, no? Jot down every strength. Lahat ng strength pwede yun. Yung malakas kang kumain, why not? Strength mo naman yun. Sarili mo yan, i-assess mo yung sarili mo. Identify or assess yourself first. Saan ka magaling? Because I believe na lahat naman tayo magaling at some point. Hindi mo pwedeng i-put down yung sarili mo or isipin sa sarili mo na hindi ako magaling sa ganito or sa ganon. Or parang ikaw na mismo wala kang believe sa sarili mo. Hindi pwedeng ganon tayo. First talaga na ina-identify natin, ginagawa natin when identifying our strength is believing in ourselves. Kasi wala namang ibang mapupush sa'yo, ikaw lang. Diba? Andito kami to help you para ma-uplift ka, but again, identifying your strength, ikaw yon. We have another strength here, selling, organizing tasks, average typing skills, making posters, ayan. So magandang ganun no, ni-share ni Margeta, na very specific yung strength. So identify your strength and acknowledge mo din what is underneath that strength. And then turn that strength into opportunity. Magandang example yung mga magkakasunod. We have the drawing, the art side, yung magaling mag-poster and all. Kasi if you are good at drawing and art, may eye ka for the art, then you can do graphic design. Pwedeng ganun yung magiging path mo eh. Pwedeng yung yung challenge ng ideal client mo is that hindi siya or wala siyang time para gumawa ng sarili niyang logo or wala siyang time para ayusin yung landing page or yung kanyang website. So pwedeng doon ka tutulong, very specific talaga yung magiging tulong mo sa kanya. So kaya i-acknowledge natin yung strength natin, ipalabas mo yung strength mo. So we have here, Yvonne said that her strength is selling. PR, pwede kasing ano lang, pag sinabi mo, oh magaling ako magbenta. Alam nyo guys, maraming pang sanga-sanga si selling. Pwede kang magaling din sa public speaking, ano tawag dito, in public speaking and then pwede kang aside from selling, you can also help in marketing kasi somewhat related naman siya. So identify mo pa yung what is underneath that strength and turn that into opportunity. Gawin mo siyang opportunity na makatulong dun sa ideal client mo. And makatulong by means na help is equivalent to profit, di ba? Makaka-profit ka naman. And then make a difference. So, dito we have here an example ng organizing task. If you are an organized person, you can be a project manager. Pwede mo matulungan sa ideal client mo na marami siyang mga clients but hindi niya alam paano pangalagaan yung clients niya. So you can do SOPs. You can do SOPs dun sa business niya. You need to make sure na yung strength mo talaga lalabas siya. Okay, so again, after naman itong ating workshop is pag-isipan mo kung ano yung strength mo. So in the worksheet, ayaw niya mag-next. Ayan. In our worksheet, i-identify mo yung personal strengths mo and you can use them by paano. So, i-level mo siya, no? Ano yung strength mo and how you can use them. Magaling akong kumain, personal strength. So, ano yung, how can you use yung mabilis kang kumain dun sa goal mo? Okay, so paano mo siya i-relate? So, depende na yan sa'yo. But again, walang tao or wala ditong sa participant natin no, na weakness lang. Hindi, strengths lang. Kaya hindi natin ina-identify dito or hindi part ng workshop natin is yung identifying the weaknesses. Kasi mas gusto ko na na-acknowledge nyo mismo yung strength ninyo. That you are stronger and better and bigger than what you are facing or than your weaknesses. Okay? So, ayan yung gagawin ninyo. Identify nyo yung strength and then yun yung ipapattern ninyo dun sa ideal client ninyo. And lastly, just do it. Okay? Wala kang ibang iisipin kundi continue lang dun sa journey mo. Just do it. No to self, do not quit. Kasi rejections will always come. Okay, to tell you honestly, when I started, I had to face a lot of rejections. Even now. Kahit naman ngayon. Kasi hindi mo naman mapiplease lahat ng clients. Hindi mo naman sila makukuha lahat. But do not quit. Kasi pag nag-quit ka kaagad, then you will never know kung ano pa yung magagawa mo or kaya mong gawin. Alright? So that is our how to start dito sa ating journey or paano mo ma-kickstart yung freelancing journey mo. So again, the first step is to create a clear goal. Ayan, identify mo yung goal mo, yung dream mo, your biggest dream, and then after that, you have to identify bakit mo ginagawa ito, why are you doing this, para kanino ba siya, bakit kailangan mo tong gawin, why are you here, why are you spending your Sunday with me? Okay, so you have to know your deepest why, and then ideal client avatar is very important na kailangan mong i-identify. Do not offer your services to everyone, huwag kang maging open book. Huwag mong i-open lahat-lahat sa kanila kasi hindi naman lahat ng nasa network mo ay clients mo. And then, hanapin mo yung client mo, doon ka maglagi din. And then identify your strength. Ano yung ma-offer mo sa client mo? Okay? And then what if paano ko siya i-offer? Wala naman akong experience. So if you don't have the experience yet, kasi kunwari, ngayon you are still in BPO, di ba? If ever lang you're still working as an employee in a BPO setting. So syempre yung experience mo dun is customer support. Most likely, or siguro manager ka or operations manager ka. If you are still working there at wala kang at saka gusto mong mabago yung path mo pag nag-freelance ka kasi gusto mo ngayon na mag-offer ng graphic design, wala ka namang experience, then offer ka ng free services or minimal, or mag-ask ka na ng maliit na rate, tapos para in exchange lang sa isang testimonial. And then para maka-build ka ng portfolio mo. But again, you don't really need to do that if ayaw mo siyang gawin, no? Kasi kung gusto mo naman na customer support ka sa BPO, gusto mo pa rin na mag-customer support dito sa freelancing journey mo, then that's okay. Kasi meron ka na, pwede mo ng portfolio yung customer support mo eh. So yung naibigay ko lang na example kanina na mag-offer ka ng free services is if wala kang experience talaga, and then ito yung gusto mong tahakin na journey. Kasi pwede pa yung magbago. Again, when I started training and development specialist, and then malayo yung parang naging line of work ko na ngayon doon sa pagiging training. Kasi hindi na siya more on training eh. Marami nangyayari, naging e-commerce virtual assistant ako. Wala namang kinalaman sa eBay yon, yung pagiging training officer ko. So that you can do that. You can do. Also, lastly is offer value talaga sa clients mo. Offer them result. Don't say na okay, I can be your eBay virtual assistant. So, maraming nagsasabi na I can be your eBay virtual assistant. But then, anong value yung maibibigay mo sa client mo? You need to be specific dun sa value na ibibigay mo. Kaya balikan mo yung pain points and challenges ni client sa ideal client avatar. Okay? And then just do it. Go out there and offer your service. If ayaw mong mag-build ng profile sa Upwork or Onlinejobs or any other platform, then you can definitely just go to where your client hangs out, and then dun ka mag-offer ng service mo sa kanila. But again, wag kang didiretso, like offer ka kaagad, no? Warm up mo muna yung client mo. So that's it. That is for our start or the part 1. Ayan. Create mo na ngayon yung irresistible offer mo. Okay? So pwede mo sabihin, I help. Sino yung ideal client mo? Ano yung problem na isosolve mo? Okay? So I help solopreneurs. So later on, papakita ko sa inyo how I do it in my headline. So part ito ng ating worksheet. Okay. Next is ngayon, i-feature ko muna or kakausapin muna natin yung ating featured guest. So we have here live Ken. So we have Ken. Hi, Ken.
Uy, hello.
Okay, so si Ken, guys, I currently work sa Growth Labs. It is an Australian company wherein we offer digital marketing services to various clients worldwide. And Ken is one of our not one of our, but he is the senior web developer there. And he is also doing a freelance job as a WordPress expert. And he is now earning 6 digits.
Wow, hindi ko alam yun
Hindi niya alam. So, alam ko yung bank account niya. Ayan, so kausapin muna natin si Ken for those na para mas ma-inspire tayo in doing freelancing. So Ken, tell us more about your self or your background as a 6 digits earner na freelancer?
Sure, 6 digits. Okay. Ah, nag-work ako sa BPO for 7 years. Then I started freelancing. It was on 2018 November. Then 3 months lang ako noon nag-work. Parang feel ko hindi para sa akin yung freelancing noon. Actually, napakaswerte noon kasi bago lang ako, nag-create lang naisipan ko lang mag-create ng Upwork tapos send ng mga proposal. Tapos may kumagat na mga client doon. Tapos sinubukan ko mga panggabi yun, graveyard. Tapos wala akong idea kung ano yung ginagawa ng client na yun. Nag-submit lang ako ng mga proposal tapos swerte nag-reply siya. Tapos yun pala yun, digital marketing tsaka web development. So una niya pinagawa sa akin, may pinagawa siyang website. Tapos wala kasi simula akong background sa web development. Tapos go with the flow lang ako kung ano yung mga pinapagawa niya, kunwari alam ko. Tapos on the spot lang ako natututo doon sa mga tools na ginagamit nila. So parang one of my strength is mabilis akong matuto ng mga technical tools. Then 3 months later, parang feel ko, parang ang boring naman ito. Wala akong kausap, wala akong katabi, sa bahay lang. Tapos naisipan ko umalis na lang doon. Tapos nag-continue ako ulit sa BPO, 7 months. Ano naman 'yon? SEO technician. Yung paano magpa-rank up ng mga website. Tapos wala din akong idea doon. Dumaan lang ako sa training, may training kasi. Then feeling ko parang boring din yung ginagawa ko. Parang hindi challenging ba? Naghahanap ako ng mga challenging na mga trabaho. Tapos lumipat ulit ako sa isang startup company, Japanese startup company. Web development naman. Parang doon ako na tawag dito, parang na inganyo ba mag-web development. Ganito pala yung web development, maraming ginagawa, iba-iba yung design. Tapos nag-invest ako sa online course that is Codecademy. Bumili ako ng mga 2 months course. Nag-aral ako ng HTML, CSS, JavaScript, ganun. At sin bahay lang, tutok lang bahay. Tapos after noon, nag-apply ako sa city namin, which is Ayala. Sa Cebu ako naka-base. Currently, nagko-co-working ako ngayon kasi may kuryente na sa area namin kaso walang internet kasi putol yung mga kakatayo pa lang ng mga poste ng kuryente, tapos yung mga linya ng mga internet hindi pa naayos. Inaantay pa lang nila na bumalik yung kuryente sa buong area. So nagko-co-working ako ngayon. Unfortunately, maulan ngayon. Nasa bahay lang ako, rooftop. And naka-hotspot lang ng phone. Hindi ako makapunta dun sa co-working kasi maulan. And yun nga, sa company, sa Japanese. Then 6 months ako doon, web developer. Naging team leader ako kasi ako yung pinakamatanda doon sa grupo na yon. Kasi puro fresh grad yung mga kasabayan ko. As in wala akong experience as web developer. Yun lang na yon. Inatasan akong team leader kasi ako yung may experience na sa work. Tapos at least kaming lahat puro fresh grad yung mga kasabayan ko, as in walang mga experience sa web development. Then 6 months later, nag-COVID. So wala akong ibang choice kasi na-force leave ako kasi wala nang client, yung client ko wala nang mga clients niya kasi COVID nga, pandemic. Ang nangyari is nag-create ako ng Onlinejobs.ph na account. Then swerte, itong si kay Growth Labs, kay April, yung project manager namin sa Growth Labs, nag-apply ako. Then may pinagawang web page. Ginawa ko siya. Wala pang instruction na gawin ko siya sa email. Then ginawa ko na siya agad. Tapos pag submit ko, gawa na yung page. Baga parang inunahan ko na sila ba na gawin yung page pagka-submit. Wala pa silang instruction na gawin yung page, ginawa ko na. Then parang nagustuhan nila man yung ginawa ko para sa kanila. Then yun nga. Then nag-start ako dun sa Growth Labs from yung startup company Japanese. Then, pagkatapos ng ilang buwan, after ng work ko sa Growth Labs, after mga 7 to 4, yung time ko doon, after nun, laro-laro lang ako, Dota player kasi ako. Nagdo-Dota ako. Until ano na yun, mga 12 midnight. Naisip ko, parang unproductive ko naman. Parang sayang yung oras ko, nagdo-Dota lang ako. So, ginawa ko is naghanap ako ng ibang client. Ito na yun, nag-start. Mga naging 4, 5. Instead na maglaro, parang na-addict ako ba sa parang sarap ng maganda naman ginagawa ko, but hindi lang ako maghanap ng ibang client para may pera naman, may income pa naman na extra. Hindi lang ako nagde-depend sa isang client pa. Sa akin kasi paano ba yung wala ako yung mga maarteng mga cover letter. Ang ginagawa ko lang kasi is parang direkta na portfolio agad, kasi yung sa side ko naman, ang tinitingnan talaga is portfolio, kung ano yung mga nagawang website na, kung kaya mo bang gawin ganito. Tapos may test pa. So kadalasan walang halos interview, direkta na agad. Yun yung kagandahan sa department ko, yung sa web development. Walang ganong interview. Yun ang nakaano din sa akin inganyo, kasi introvert kasi ako. Tapos ayoko ng mga interviews. Ayoko ng mga ganon. Then come na kailangan pala ng meeting, may araw-araw na meeting kung ano na yung mga saan ka na sa project mo, ano yung mga dapat gawin, kailangan ng client. So na-develop yung communication skill ko dahil doon. Nagpasalamat ako dahil hindi na ako takot magipag-usap sa mga client, kasi kailangan mong magipag-usap sa mga client eh. Kailangan mong malaman kung ano yung gusto nila, ano yung mga requirements sa project, mga ganun ba. Then, yun na. Yun doon ako mga magto 2 years na akong freelancer. Tapos currently I have 3 clients.
Wow. So, ano yung mga risk na na-involve, Ken, when you were starting din as a freelancer?
Risk. Paano ba? Parang na-force din kasi ako parang wala akong choice ba. Kailangan ko maghanap ng trabaho. Tapos biglang pandemic. Hindi bawal lumabas-labas. Wala akong ibang option kundi mag-online. Yung mga online naman para sa akin madali lang ako matuto, kasi parang ang bilis ko parang bata ba, yung parang sponge. Ang bilis mag-absorb ng ng mga instructions or tutorials, lalo na pag technical, pag kunwari mga yung tools sa panggamit sa mga emails, email automation, yung mga software ba. Ang bilis kong matuto. So advantage sa akin yung mga ganon. Then yun nga, introvert ako, parang nag-out of shell ako ba, na kailangan ko makipag-usap. Ayaw ko talaga yung nakikipag-usap ako sa mga clients. Hindi ako fluent na mag-English. Nalaman ko pwede para barok English lang yung kaya ko. Binabarok English ko lang yung mga clients ko na gano'n. As long as naiintindihan nila yung sinasabi ko. Parang gano'n.
Yeah, kasi 'di ba, nag-hold back yung mga freelancers or nag-hold back yung iba sa pag-apply or pag-switch from 9 to 5 to freelancing is because they thought na parang requirement talaga na native ka na English speaker or fluent ka na English speaker. No, marami naman dito na nagsimula from parang yung beginner English lang, at as long as it's conversational, as long as mako-convey mo yung message mo, marirelay mo yung message mo, di ba? That's totally fine. Minsan din if you are parang kung nahihirapan ka nang makipag-chat, kasi di ba, minsan walang emotions yung chat, or at the same time, feeling mo mas marami kang mali pag tinype mo, you can always approach your client through calling. But yun nga, you started as introvert, and thank you for sharing. Nung nag-start ka as introvert, kasi I think yung iba dito introvert din yung parang natatakot makipag-usap sa client. I think kahit hindi ka introvert, nakakatakot naman talaga when you jump into an interview, di ba? Kasi hindi mo alam ano yung magiging question and if you're going to ace that interview. But yun nga, if babalikan natin guys yung sa discussion earlier, I think one of the reasons why can push or parang bakit siya naging successful sa freelancing is because in-embrace niya lahat ng flaws niya and he turned that weakness into his strength and eventually na-leverage niya into getting that kind of income. So Ken, aside from the 6-digit income, ano pa yung impact ng freelancing?
Wow. Mabalik lang ako dun sa hindi yung barok ng English. Ibang usapan pag calling customer service representative yung pasukan mo kasi kailangan mo talaga fluent dun eh. Sa akin ay naman, tools lang yung mga back-end lang ako ba. Hindi ako kumakausap ng client ko. So okay lang na barok-barok yung English ko na ganun. How did freelancing impact my life? Walang daily commute. At more than 7 years din akong commute to work. No? Mga 45 to 1 hour yung biyahe galing sa bahay papuntang work. So wala nang ganon. Yung alarm clock ko is 10 minutes before the time in ng client, yun lang eh. minsan nauna pa nga daw sa alarm, 10 minutes na yun eh. Parang ang convenient. Oy, gising mo. Oy, yun na. Wala nang ligo-ligo. Mamaya naligo. Then, ano pa ba? Ayun, marami akong natutunan ng mga skill na hindi ko inakala na kaya ko palang gawin. Pa-continuous yung learning mo ba? Kasi yung mga tools na ginagamit ni client, sinasabi ko sa kanila na hindi ko alam yan pero willing akong matuto para sa ganyan. Kahit anong technical software, kaya kong matuto ng mabilis kaysa compared sa average na tao. Parang gusto ko yung mga part na gano'n, yung sa back-end, mga softwares, mga gano'n. Parang na-excite ako ba kung may mga bago akong mga matututunan. Then, ano pa ba? Ano man sinulat ko dito? Yun lang.
Ayan. Thank you, Ken. So, ayun, no? I-relate natin dun sa topic natin a while ago. After identifying your ideal client avatar, di ba? Dapat ma-identify mo yung strength mo. Kasi kung saan ka din passionate, yun yung i-advertise mo, yun yung ibibigay mo, or yung i-offer mo. Kasi mahirap naman kung pilitin ka talaga na, okay, mag-web development ka at ayaw mo naman ng web design. Like me, I don't like yung mga graphics. Mga simple lang itong mga ginagawa ko, like Canva lang, di ba? Hindi ko yun in-offer kasi hindi ko naman gusto din siyang ginagawa. I mean, wala din akong willingness to learn. So sa inyo, to you guys na andito ngayon sa ating session, identify your strength, kung saan ka comfortable, kung saan ka happy. Kasi tignan niyo ngayon si Ken, he's happy even if wala daw siyang ligo. Well, parang it goes naman sa lahat ata ng freelancers siguro, no? Na hindi naliligo, and yun yung magandang impact, magandang perks din talaga yung hindi ka na kailangan mag-ayos minsan kasi hindi naman voice account ito. Hindi naman siya face-to-face. Alright, so lastly, Ken, we'd like to ask you to leave a message dito sa mga participants natin. May masasabi mo sa kanila to those who are parang hesitant pa na mag-freelancing?
Oh, okay. Ano ba? May nakuha kong dito eh, caption eh. You missed 100% chance in every shot or opportunity you didn't take. Char. Wala ka namang instead sa oras, you have nothing to lose. Instead, meron oras, pero matututo ka ng marami. Yun yung sa akin. You missed 100% chance in every shot or opportunity you didn't take. Diba? Astig.
Thank you, Ken. At nag-research ka pa talaga sa quote na yan.
may nakita ko lang ito yung isang araw. Yung ganda ng caption na to.
Totally. And totoo naman yun, no? If you don't grab any opportunity na dadaan sa'yo, then, ayun, hindi mo naman alam kung dun pa lang na hindi mo siya nag-grab, dun ka na talo ka na dun eh. But
Oo.
ayun, hindi naman siya mag-a-apply siguro sa lahat, but again we thank you, Ken, for sharing your inspiring story to all of us, no? Again, guys, siguro iniisip niyo, hala, 6-digit earner siya kasi yun nga, web design, malaki ata yung rate nito. Hindi lang web designers, ang dami, kahit anong niche mo, kahit may mga virtual assistant or general VA din dyan na they are also earning 6 digits. Okay, so which brings me to the next person or next guest natin, si Ana Crisna Infante. So si Ana, she's not with us, but she sent me these videos para i-share ko sa inyo. So ayan, share ko lang sa inyo. At nag-loading siya, bigla. Ayan.
Thank you so much, April, for inviting me as one of your special guests of your Start and Standout workshop. And hi din po everyone. My name is Ana Crisna Infante, and I'm very excited to share with you all my freelancing journey. Okay, so my freelancing background. Well, I started freelancing way back 2016 po, and it's been 5 years, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Before, I was a customer service representative in a BPO company, and I was earning 11,000 pesos po a month. Bale, iniwan ko po yung call center because for me, the environment, the time was very toxic, and I was happy with my work anymore. And way back 2016 po, I'm aware na po of home-based freelancing work. And at that time, may mga kakilala na po akong and they're earning about around 20 to 30,000 a month. And they were saying na marami daw pong opportunity out there sa freelancing. And so, ayun nga po, gusto ko siyang pasukin. And I'm very determined at that time. So, I resigned. Nag-loan po ako ng pera pambili ng laptop. Nagpakabit po ako ng internet. But, I don't know where to start. And it's taking a huge leap into the unknown. Pero, that time, malakas po yung loob ko na God will provide. And it did. And that was the greatest risk na ginawa ko po. But it was all worth it. Really. So, ang first job ko po in freelancing was snippet writing for an American home services website company in California. Bale, ni-refer po ako ng friend ko at that time. And then, I was earning 36,000 a month. From 11K to 36,000. And that time, it felt surreal po talaga. Pero yun po, after a year, naka-receive po ako ng bad news na, and that was my first unforgettable heartbreak po. Working home-based po na, ayun nga po, marami po kaming tinanggal sa trabaho. Bali, biglaan po yun. That's when, I started to get scared na, what should I do now? Makakahanap pa ba ako ng trabaho with the same income na 36K or 36,000 a month? And wala po akong knowledge po paano maghanap ng bagong client. So, I started from scratch, back to zero, wala po akong mentor, I had no money to pay for courses, I had no help, but Google and YouTube lang po talaga. And it took me a month to get a client in Upwork. It really took time. Pero nakahanap po ako. And then, ayun po, after my first heartbreak, pinaka ko po sa sarili ko na hindi ako mag-work sa isang client lang. Like, I should always have a backup. Because, reality check, guys, freelancing work come and go. And you should prepare yourself for sudden end of contracts. Again, always have a backup. What else? Ayun po. the great thing about freelancing naman po kasi is that, we are not tied up to a single client. So, at the time, I can book as many clients as my time and resources allow, which leads me to a higher potential income. Ayun po. And now I'm here. I don't only have a backup, but I have multiple clients already. I'm not sure if I'm successful enough kasi marami pa po akong gustong ma-achieve and matutunan, but right now, I'm earning 6 figures po a month. But when I started in freelancing, nung nag-start pa ako yung mismo maghanap po ng client, hindi po 6 figures agad yung kinita ko. So I started sa mababang rate, which is sorry po, pasensya na cut. So, ayun po, malambing po ako sa mga clients ko. Kahit admin task lang po yung trabaho ko, I'm very detail-oriented person. Yun po yung feeling ko, yun yung skill ko. I love doing admin tasks. Madali po akong matuto at hihira lang po ako magkamali kahit nakakaduling na po talaga yung trabaho. Then, napakataas din po yung pasensya ko. Kaya po siguro mataas yung rate yung binigay sa akin. Kaya right now, ako po yung right hand ng head of admin assistant ng isang malaking life science marketing agency in the US. And, freelancing, how did freelancing impact my life? So, ang laki ng impact ko talaga, like, financial freedom. Like, kung mag-grocery ka, hindi mo na kailangang tingnan yung presyo na binibili mo. Pero actually, bonus na lang po talaga yun eh. Kasi, no amount of money can measure the time I spend with my family, with my husband, my daughter. And I was able, I feel so blessed and grateful that I was able to witness all of my daughter's milestones. First word niya, first step and all. So, ayun. So, I hope ma-achieve din po ninyo yung level na yun. And yung tipong marami na pong pundar, kabili ng sakyanan, sariling bahay, lupa, and all. Sa mga audience po ngayon who are afraid to do freelancing, I hear plenty of excuses like I'm afraid to start because I don't have a laptop. Takot po sila because mag-start kasi wala po daw silang skill. Mahirap po maghanap ng client. And they're afraid to start because they're not good in English. Guys, these excuses are just fear. Fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. Guys, take a risk. Greatness isn't found in your comfort zone. Ang comfort zone kasi overrated na eh. When you embrace the unfamiliar and uncomfortable in all areas of life, your progress will start soaring. Challenge yourself po. If you're afraid to start because you don't have skill, invest in yourself. Keep learning. Learn a new skill or strengthen po ninyo yung current skill ninyo. Attend po kayo ng mga seminars or workshops po katulad nito. Break your bad habits like taking too much time on social media, playing too much video games, etc. Then, set po kayo ng goals. Hindi po kayo matatakot kung alam niyo po na meron po kayong maibubuga. If you're afraid because it's hard to look for new clients, get a mentor. Unlike today, there's a very small community of online workers and mentors back then, and you guys are very lucky that there are people like April who gives back to the community and helping guys like you, who wanted to start freelancing. Mentors na hindi po mag-spoon feed but to guide you on your freelancing career. And ayun po, kailangan din po ninyo ng a lot of patience kasi searching for the right client or job, you need to deal with a lot of patience, hard work, discipline, effort, and so forth. Gas-gas na po talaga yung mga words na pero yun po talaga yung kailangan talaga. And expose yourself to the freelancers community and make friends. And sa mga
sa mga nalalaman or naririnig ko po na they're afraid to start because you don't have a laptop, they don't have laptop. You know guys, I've been there. Hihanapan ko po ng paraan. Pag gusto, marami pong paraan. So, ayun po, manifest lang. What's yours will find you no matter what. Breathe through it and just believe that it will happen. Darating at darating po yung pinagdarasalin yung client, trabaho, and the financial freedom. Maniwala lang po kayo at maniwala po kayo sa sarili ninyo. Ayun, so I'm back. Sorry. So I was saying is that sorry po, pasensya na so ayun po, malambing po ako sa mga believe in yourself on what you can offer and do. Ako nga po, hindi po ako ganoon katalino eh. Wala po akong honors na nag-aaral ako. Bale, lakas lang loob lang po talaga, tiwala sa sarili at dasal po yung puhunan ko. May mga friends na rin po ako eh, or mga kakilala ng mga undergraduate pero kumikita po ng 6 figures a month. May mga nabasa ako sa mga freelancers community na stories na hindi po sila ganun kagaling mag-English, mali-mali pa yung grammar nila as long as they can communicate in English, pero kumikita po sila ng 60,000 a month. May mga nakita po ako mga single mom, nakabili po ng bagong sakyanan, may mga college dropouts, pero nakapagpatayo po ng bahay. So, sana pinagdarasal ko po na lahat po tayo ma-achieve po yun, yung financial freedom. And once na darating po yun sa inyong sa buhay po ninyo, which is alam ko na darating po talaga yan, is that learn to give back and share your blessings po. Hindi lang po yung pagtulong po sa mga nangangailangan, but basic experience ko sa freelancer is ang ginagawa ko po is kapag I have a good relationship with my client, I ask them if they're still hiring, and I tell them or pinapalam ko sa kanila na I know some friends who are skilled and hardworking freelancers like me na naghahanap po ng clients at nire-refer ko po sila. So ayun po, hindi ko na po mabilang kung ilang kaibigan na po yung nabago ang buhay dahil na-refer ko po sila sa mga naging clients ko. Some of them nakabili po ng sasakyan, nagkaroon po ng financial freedom, and nagkaroon sila ng more time with their family. And it feels so good, how much I've helped these people start their freelancing career. And ayun po, hindi ko na po patatagalin. Sorry, marami na po akong I think ayun, again, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my freelancing journey. And I'll leave you with this quote: the blessings won't stop coming if you keep believing that they're always on the way. So more blessings po sa ating lahat, and Happy New Year. Thank you again.
Ayan, so thank you naman kay Ana for sharing, Ana Krizna for sharing her story. And I just found out na isa sa participant natin was her TL or team leader way back BPO days, no? Grabe, from 11,000 to 6 figures. Dahil nagmanifest siya, dahil she took the leap of faith and she trusted herself. You are bigger than what you think you are capable right now, bigger than your problems and bigger than your fears. So as long as hindi ka kinakain ng fear mo, then you start it. Start by doing. Hindi yung, okay, start ako, bukas na. Kasi kakain muna ako ngayon, or may gagawin muna ako ngayon, or ito muna yung excuse ko ngayon. So, ayun nga, ako din, ayoko ng mga excuses, no? One of my pet peeves is yung tao na nagme-make ng mga lame excuses. Ayoko mag-start kasi nakatied pa ako dito dahil natatakot ako na wala akong mabayad sa credit card bill ko next month. As long as nasimulan mo na siya, gagawa ka ng paraan para mabayaran mo yan next month. And at the same time, yung universe tutulungan ka in solving that problem na hindi pa nangyayari. You know, we sometimes overthink na, okay, kasi ito yung mangyayari. Ang dami nating, paano kung ganito, ito yung mangyayari, ganun. Don't overthink it. Just do the right thing, the best thing for your family. Okay? Again, going back dun sa start natin ng workshop a while ago, start by doing the steps na nabigay ko sa inyo. I'm not forcing you to do it. I can't dictate the goal for you. But, 2022 is going to be bigger and it's going to be a breakthrough sa iyo. Okay? I know na kaya mo yan. Kung ako nga naniniwala kung kaya mo, paano na kayo sarili mo, di ba? Support yourself naman. Okay, so thank you again for Ken and Anna. Now let's go to our standout, no? Going to our profile building. So let's start with Upwork profile. Do you need your Upwork profile ba? Actually, again guys, hindi siya necessary. But Upwork kasi is one of the platforms or freelancing platforms that I trust. Why do I trust Upwork? Because pag hourly yung rate mo, protected ka. Kung hindi man na-fund yan ng client mo and nakapag-submit ka, tama yung na-submit mo na work or deliverables in that certain week, then si Upwork, siya yung mag-charge dun sa account ni client mo and then, ayun, papasok pa rin yung sweldo sa'yo. I mean, protected ka, kahit may mga fees sila, I mean, gano'n naman talaga eh, di ba? Wala namang ibibigay sa'yo na parang, okay, free ito lahat. Kasi they are also doing that para ma-match ka talaga sa tamang client. But again, up to you. But this is how we do or how I do my Upwork profile. So, first is when you create your Upwork profile, make sure na yung headline mo is specific. So, yung sa akin, hindi siya specific because I offer a lot of services, different services. But again, kung finalo mo yung sa start workshop natin a while ago, you will be able to identify what service you're going to offer. Is it project management? Is it podcast management? Or LinkedIn ba? Or lead generation ba siya? Customer support ba siya? Up to you, ano yung i-offer mo. But the most unique offer gets the proposal or gets hired fast. Lalo na kung hindi ka pa nakakapag-create ng Upwork, it will be difficult for you to offer admin assistance or customer support kung yun lang yung ilalagay mo. It should be very enticing and at the same time, dun sa pag-create ng profile, dapat lahat ng mga fields na answeran mo sila lahat. And maximize your account description. As you can see, nilagyan ko siya ng top rated para ma-flash talaga siya sa client na, okay, top rated pala siya, top rated siya. Ano yung siniserve niya, no? Ano yung ino-offer mo? So I am looking for to partner with solopreneurs. So ano yung ino-offer ko? So I put it there. Ano yung value na makukuha ni client from me? No, by merely looking at my profile. April, is this effective just, by posting, by using your profile? Yes, I get a lot of invitations daily from different clients. Kaya, bakit ko siya ino-open? Ino-open ko lang yung hours ko to also share the invites sa iba pang mga nag-need. No, hindi naman talaga ako open ngayon for working. Kasi meron akong ibang fino-focus na mga task, but ino-open ko siya kasi gusto ko na ma-share din yung mga dumadating na clients or nag-i-invite sa akin na clients. And then be specific dun sa mga ino-offer mo na mga services. If you're offering project management, ano yung mga i-handle mo? Pwede siyang mas mahaba pa dito kung pwede mong isa-isahin yung mga task or mga skills or yung mga tools na alam mo. Okay? If you don't have the experience yet na ano yung ilalagay ko, wala naman ako experience. So, ang gawin mo is i-maximize mo lang muna yung description. So, pwede mong sabihin na I help sino na client at ano yung isusolve mo na problem, just offer some value dun sa profile mo. At kung if you're focused on customer support, ano yung may-help mo in terms of customer support? Marami naman yan eh. Like phone support, tapos ano pa yung mga I can solve problems, something. Di ba may mga description pa yan for a customer service representative? Ano yung offer na maibibigay mo? Ano yung mga tools? I-showcase mo siya. And of course, your rate should reflect kung ano yung level, anong level nandyan ka na ngayon. Okay? So example, if you think na you're still a beginner, you can start with $5 an hour. Don't go below $5 an hour kasi si Upwork, they charge you with 20% fee muna. Bago ka mag 10%, bago ka mag 5%. So, kaya mag-offer ka ng 5, huwag kang mag-below 5 kasi mas maliit yung matitake home pay mo. Or kung confident ka na, go to 7, go to 10 until such time maging mag-20 ka to 50. Are there freelancers na Filipino na go 100? Yes, $100 per hour. Mga web developers like Ken, they are offering like 150 something. Na depende siya eh. Depende siya sa skill na i-offer mo at sa feeling mo kung saan ka work. Okay? So when maximizing, when doing your profile again, maximize this field sa about and i-fill out mo siya lahat-lahat. Ano yung kaya mong gawin or kaya mong i-offer sa client. Pero wag mo siyang don't make it appear na parang yung mga typical or yung dating mga resume na ilalagay mo na parang my vision is mga ganun-ganun. Wag, yung parang objective, di ba? Naalala niyo meron kayong nilalagay sa resume? Don't make it like that. No? Gawin mo siyang sa'yo and tell your story or tell your value to your client. So go to Upwork and then create your account and make your offer as unique as possible. So yung unique offer mo, again, if you're doing virtual assistance or admin assistance, like si Anna, diba? Anna Krishna, she's doing virtual assistance din. Ang dami mo magiging competition sa Upwork ngayon kasi maraming nag-admin assistant. So what offer or what value can you offer? Dapat maging specific kasi sino yung o-offer, kanino ka mag-o-offer nitong service na to para makita ni Upwork na okay, ano pala siya, parang expert pala siya sa ganito na field at ito yung expertise niya. Ito yung tinutulungan niya na mga clients. Fill out the necessary information. Don't leave out any information. Wala ka dapat iiwan na information dun sa application mo sa Upwork. So tips, upload a professional and friendly looking profile photo. So kung babalikan natin yung profile photo ko, feeling ko naman professional siya. But make it friendly, yung naka-smile ka, professional, hindi yung naka-cleavage ka or kulang na lang, lumuwa yung kaluluwa mo. So make it friendly, make it professional, and your background doesn't eat you, and at the same time, as much as possible, yung background mo is light. Unique dapat yung offer ng headline mo. Maximize your description at ilagay mo yung details kung ano yung kaya mong i-offer at ano yung value mo. Dapat masagutan mo yung sa ideal client avatar, yung pain points ng client. Sagutan mo dun kung ano yung, paano mo masosolve yung mga pain points niya. Know your worth in terms of pricing. Again, don't go below $5 per hour. You are worth more than $3 per hour. Kasi yung iba, they want to get stuck. Kasi feeling kasi nung iba na when you're still starting, maliit mo na yung i-offer ko $3 or $2 muna. Paano mo mababayaran yung kuryente mo? Paano mo mababayaran yung internet mo? Paano mo mababayaran yung laptop na niloan mo? Kung dun ka magsisimula. You have to set parang yung minimum amount na kaya mong i-offer. It doesn't mean na low, kasi kung, it doesn't mean na low yung amount mo, makukuha mo na yung job yung project Minsan kasi yung mindset ng client is that when you're offering low amount, meaning low din yung quality mo. So dapat the higher amount, higher yung quality. So you know your worth naman. So ikaw nang bahala sa pricing mo. Languages, make it irresistible by putting in native. Kasi yung iba, natatakot silang maglagay ng native or bilingual. Cross the bridge when you get there. Okay, so you can put fluent, but mas preferred ng iba na parang native or bilingual. And then yung ibang client naman, they don't really do interviews like on the phone. You can do it like makipag-chat lang sa kanila. But if you're not confident, pwedeng fluent. May conversational, but if you want to parang higher yung chance mo in getting a project, make it parang mas mataas pa sa level ng conversational. Verify your phone and ID. So, very important na ina-upload natin yung tama yung phone number natin at yung ID natin na verify tayo. Tatawagan ka niya ni Upwork to verify lang and ayun. Just to validate your identity lang. Input your past experiences and portfolio. Ngayon, again, paano kung nagsisimula ka pa, wala ka pang experience dun sa pinofocus mo na niche? Kung newbie ka, don't worry. So, maximize mo lang yung description on how you can offer value. Yung client mo, minsan hindi nila tinitignan yung past experiences mo. Tinitignan lang nila ano yung kaya mong gawin and show me that you can do it. You can also start offering services outside Upwork muna to build your portfolio. Yun nga yung sinabi ko a while ago that offer it for free or maliit na amount para makapag-build ka lang ng portfolio at makapag-build ka ng mayroon kang testimony. So take mo din yung mga Upwork test. May free naman yung pagtitake ng mga test para makuha mo yung free connects. I think free connects sila 40. Kasi si Upwork, they charge you whenever you apply for a job. Kasi they don't want you to, jump lang kung saan job. Gusto nila na pinag-iisipan mo muna kung saan ka mag-a-apply. Be confident about yourself. Yung sinabi ni Ken, sinabi na ni Ana kanina, na confidence lang yung labanan dito. Okay? And take free courses or join paid classes to master your skill if you want na mas malaki pa yung or mas marami ka pang mas malaki pa yung opportunity mo, and then invest in yourself. Okay? So invest in yourself. Huwag mong itong ginagawa niyo ngayon is already investing in yourself kasi may time kayo na makinig sa akin, di ba? So yan, nagawa niyo na tong last bullet na to. The rest, it's up to you. You have to start doing it. Right? So we also have ito naman is sa Onlinejobs.ph. Ang difference ni Upwork at Onlinejobs.ph, si Onlinejobs.ph kasi hindi siya protected talaga, no? Minsan nasa scam talaga yung ibang mga virtual assistants. Kaya be careful. Pag gusto niyo mag-apply sa Onlinejobs.ph, be careful dito. But I found my client, my long-term client here in Onlinejobs.ph. So, maswerte ka kung makakaland ka ng tama or hindi scammer na client. But, yun nga, it comes yung parang, itong mga challenges na to, darating naman yan sa'yo So, you will learn from it naman. Okay? So, same with Upwork, just make sure lang to be specific on what you're offering. Make sure to verify your ID. At saka, yun, ilalagay mo yung expected salary mo, availability mo, at saka yung mga experience mo. At actually, same lang yung nilagay ko ng mga details. Kailangan ni Onlinejobs.ph lang na mag-take ka ng mga test para mag-appear yan kasi nire-require ng ibang clients na makikita nila yung scores mo, etc. At ano yung mga skills na i-offer mo. So, for Onlinejobs.ph naman, libre lang mag-apply. Every day you can apply to 10 jobs. So, ayun. Ikaw nang bahala. Kung gusto mo Upwork or online jobs or both, go. Go for it. Kasi hindi ka naman makakalan ng job kaagad kung hindi ka naghahanap, di ba? Lalo na kung nagsisimula ka. But after that, after dun sa hard na pagsisimula mo, your client will find you. Sila na mismo maghahabol sa'yo. Trust me. Nasabi na to sa akin when I was starting, sila ni maghahabol sa'yo. Yes, totoo yun. Sila na maghahabol sa'yo pag nasimulan mo na. And then, make sure lang to rate your skills as well. Yan. So that's for online jobs. Now for LinkedIn naman, kasi LinkedIn right now can be used as a CV or resume. So make sure that you have a profile photo na pleasing, professional. Feeling ko naman professional ako sa picture na to. And then, dapat yung background photo mo, meron siyang CTA or parang call to action. Ano yung gagawin nila? Anong gagawin ng tao na mag-visit ng page mo? So, meron ako dito, email me. Mga ganon-ganon. So, pwede mong lagyan dyan ano yung ino-offer mo at saka ano yung gagawin nila to contact you for that offer. So, mahalaga yung profile, background photo, and LinkedIn. Next, sa LinkedIn, may headline silang tinatawag. Please, huwag mo nyo lang lagyan ng virtual assistant or call center agent or operations manager. That's very boring and that's very basic. Your headline should showcase your value. So I help, ayan, nilalagyan ko dyan, ano yan? I help solopreneurs and small companies grow their revenue by providing virtual assistance, enabling them to focus on income-generating activities. So ito yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, ano yung headline, ano yung ginagawa ko sa client. So I help, sino na client, at ano yung value na ino-offer ko. It's growing their revenue. Paano? By providing virtual assistance, para magkaroon sila ng focus sa income-generating activities. At saka, manilagyan ko lang siya ng bracket to separate that I am also a VA and self-development coach. Then list down your services na pino-provide niyo. It's very important that when you optimize or create your LinkedIn profile is to list down the services that you offer. Para klaro sa mag-visit ng profile mo, ano yung ino-offer mo? Yung about page mo, you maximize it. You tell your story. Okay? You tell your story, what you do, and next is tell your story, what you do, and next is, again, call to action. Very important that we also add call to actions. Ano yung mga i-click nila, saan sila pupunta if they want to contact you. Parang magiging irresistible talaga yung offer mo kasi nandiyan na siya eh. Pag nakaharap na yun sa kanila, okay, i-visit ko pala to kasi kailangan ko ng virtual assistant ngayon. So if that person is a solopreneur, but if that person is a aspiring virtual assistant and they need my help, so nagkalagay lang din dyan yung CTA. So important again to maximize about page. And then what else? Featured mo, you use the featured section dun sa LinkedIn. So sa featured section, yung mga services na ino-offer mo. And if you also have certificates, you can also upload them. If you have mga valuable na mga post mo, i-feature mo siya dun sa featured post. So maganda na i-maximize mo talaga yung LinkedIn mo to its fullest capacity. Kasi si clients, yung mostly na ngayon sa mga clients na sa LinkedIn. And I heard there are a lot of professionals right now na doon na sila kumukuha ng mga virtual assistant, doon na sila nag-hire ng mga tao kasi mas credible ngayon gamitin si LinkedIn. At saka, it's free. Hindi katulad ni Upwork, di ba, nagbabayad ka every time nag-apply ka. Dito sa LinkedIn, hindi ka na kailangan magbayad. And then, dun sa work experience mo, just make sure na nalalagay mo lahat ng ginagawa or nagawa mo in the past. Kasi nga, again, this will serve as your CV. Para pag nag-apply ka, makikita na ng client mo ano yung nagawa mo in the past or ano bang role mo, ano yung ginagawa mo, etc. Ayan. And then education, make sure to also fill out the education part and make sure then to customize your LinkedIn URL. Right? So, we have here yung guest natin, si Reina. She's also mas marami pa nga siyang followers sa akin sa LinkedIn because she's been with LinkedIn for a couple of years already and dito na din siya, I think, no? Yan. Iniisip ko lang to, dito na siya naghahanap ng mga possible na mga applicants dun sa kanilang hinahire. So before I move the spotlight to Reina, kung babalikan natin guys, yung Upwork Onlinejobs.ph at yung LinkedIn profile creation, ang first step talaga is you really need to optimize your profile. And to optimize it, make it more professional, make it easy for your clients to understand what you offer. And you should offer value. Don't showcase lang yung, huwag mong i-showcase yung hindi mo naman ibinebenta. Like, huwag mong sabihin na naging elementary, when I was in elementary, I was a valedictorian. Parang wala naman siyang relate dun sa job, dun sa ino-offer mo. So, offer lang mo yung value, yung kaya mong gawin para sa pain points niya. Yung answering the pain points. So, here is Reina. So si Reina, once again, I know her. I've known her when we were in college kasi we used to be schoolmates, and then eventually na BPO din siya. And I know na naging part na ng buhay niya is recruitment. So let's hear from Reina. Hi, Rain. Nakamute ka.
Sorry about that. So hi, Joy. Hello, everyone. I also see a name here, Vaughn. Yvonne is here as well.
Yeah, yes.
Hello, Yvonne. Nice to meet you again. Okay, so hi guys. Hello, how are you? So hello guys. Thank you so much, Joy, for this opportunity to have a little chat with you guys. So yes, I've been working in the BPO industry for, let's say, 6 years and running 6 years as well with recruitment. So I work with alphanumeric, and what we are doing with alphanumeric is, yes, what Joy has just mentioned is we look for people mostly in LinkedIn. So hindi masyado namin ginagamit si Upwork. It's just purely LinkedIn because the clients that I'm working right now is for Johnson & Johnson as well as the GlaxoSmithKline client. So I hire people in Asia Pacific. I also handle a few heads in Cebu and in Manila. Since I am a senior recruiter, so I handle the APAC team in Manila and also there's in Cebu. So we hired this for our global contact center. It's like a call center, but we work remotely. So registered pharmacists and also registered nurses, and some of the roles is for executive. So pretty much that's what I am currently doing. And I'm glad Joy has given me a chance to speak with you guys as well.
Yeah, so I just wanted to really invite someone who has been recruiting already, no? So that our audience will get to understand both side ng isang recruiter. How do you find it? How do you find the applicants? And what are the do's and don'ts, etc. So I have prepared few questions. So let me start with, so since you've already mentioned LinkedIn profile is what matters to you most. So when we talk about creating a LinkedIn profile or like a CV na lang din, what do you check first? Or I mean, what do you look first in a CV or in a LinkedIn profile when you are
correct. Yeah, recruiting for a profile. So of course, if they also would like me to look in Upwork and Onlinejobs.ph, it is the same as a recruiter. I usually check their recent work experience and what work they've already done.
So yeah. Does it mean that if I am applying for this position, my work experience should only reflect the same position?
Yeah, because I always look what the client is asking. So let's say, for example, Marina, I'm looking for a registered nurse, and partly as a registered nurse, or let's say a VA, I wanted someone who works in the hospital as well as with a mix of a BPO experience. So within the span of, let's say, 3 years or the most recent one, I have to make sure that it is what the client is really rooting for in a candidate. So yeah, the recent experience and also the work experience that they have already done with the past 3 years.
I see.
Because let's say, for example, if you're doing it for medyo malayo na yung experience mo with what the client is looking. I don't look for experiences na meron silang gap. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm very keen with that because that's the reason profile that I'm really after right now. So if they're already doing it in the let's say there's a long gap na sa CV na, I'm really sorry, but we have to reject it.
I
So
see.
you have to be very consistent and avoid short stints as well in your CV.
I see. Yeah. So example lang sa sinabi siguro ni Reina is that if you are working like in a BPO setting, nilagay mo sa CV mo like 2 years ka dito tapos meron kang 2 months, meron kang 2 months.
Yeah, short stints.
May mga short ka na parang mag-hold back sa kanila 'yon, di ba? So how about, because before you became the senior recruiter for APAC, you also worked din sa BPO as a recruiter, di ba?
That's correct.
How do you also qualify those, especially for newbies? How do they stand out?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Once you get to apply for a job opening, even if it's on site or online, you have to make sure that once you send out your CV right now, since online na talaga or remote workers na talagang aim natin is, please indicate a good general subject line when you're sending your application. So your first and your last name may seem a very good idea. Let's say Reina Makers. So you might be thinking na okay na to kasi first and last name na to nasa subject na siya ng email ko. So for me the advantage if you'll be putting your first and last name plus the position that you are applying for at this certain company, it's more it will stand out to other applicants. Because let's say for example, if you put it that way, Reina May Garzula for recruitment specialist at Alphanumeric, states the exact position you are applying, so it will make a good impression sa hiring manager mo or the recruiter without making anyone a second guess. So to complete talaga. So first and last name for the position that you apply at, tapos at the specific company. So that's the good point once I receive an email. And the other red flags naman, that the common mistakes that I encounter is sometimes they did not summarize the abilities or the skills sa email body nila. It is really important to ensure the client that will review your resume, or what do you call this one, I as a recruiter, that you have to list down all the bullet points. The same with what Joy is doing right now, or April is showing us in Upwork, and also her standout LinkedIn profile. She indicated all the skills and achievements sa CV niya or sa profile. It's like pretty much the same in what you are doing in your email. Kahit bullet points lang, that will really stand out sa mga recruiters within the 30 seconds na ma-receive nila yung email mo. And also, yes, Joy is correct. Don't forget to add the contact information. Make sure that it is active. Because this may seem like a no-brainer, no? But to be honest with you, I received tons of resume with incorrect email addresses or inactive phone numbers. It's really a good one that you will have to make sure that you are active, even email and also phone.
Right. Kasi ang hassle naman, no, you indicated your email there, but then kahit ilang beses na nag-email sa kanya, hindi pa rin siya nagre-reply or
correct.
Contact.
Because recruiters nowadays prefer, if once we receive your CV and we're doing a short phone screen, we will communicate thoroughly with you via email. Kasi marami kaming applicants na kailangan pa namin tawagan within the day.
So how does an attractive or profile look like?
A great profile look like?
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same profile that you have shown to us. Okay. Yeah, a good profile is, of course, make sure that your recent experience is in reverse chronological order. Yung pinaka-recent na experience mo should be on top. Because meron din akong nare-receive na profile, guys, even if they're already a managers. Ang hirap nang basahin yung profile mo if the recent one is nasa baba. So it should be the most recent or the present job that you're working right now, currently working right now, should be on top. And then, like what you mentioned, Joy, aside from sa LinkedIn na nakalagay sa summary nila, make sure that it's unique. The highlight, that is correct. Highlight sa LinkedIn is just more than your job title. So it should be just be creative yung sa LinkedIn mo, because that's what we're really rooting right now. Usually LinkedIn talaga, because LinkedIn stands as your professional profile. So make sure that highlighted the summary also indicates yung experience and expertise mo. So also take courses through LinkedIn. So it really stands out. It makes a recruiter easier to call you if you have add-ons and your profile shows your experience and expertise as a candidate. And on each present na, let's say on each what do you call this one, on each job experience, make sure naman at least have yung job responsibilities naka-add din naman sa profile mo.
Yep. And can you give us tips lang, because I think some of us ask this, no? What can you advise us when for us to qualify dun sa next step ng recruitment process? Because diba, first is you shortlist the candidates, and then
correct.
How do we qualify ba sa interview process the next round?
Okay, sure. Once we shortlisted a candidate, of course, like what I mentioned, make sure that or expect a lot of let's say interviews. That's what I always mention sa candidate ko. Once I decided that this candidate really aced the interview, so I'll make sure to advise the candidate that they're going to be expect multiple virtual interviews. So you have to be familiar with Zoom, like what we're doing right now. You have to be very familiar with Zoom, Skype, because sometimes the hassle is di pa sila masyadong, I'm really sorry, Reina, I have to download pa nito, ganito. So make sure that you'll be familiar with technologies, since these are the source of communications once you get hired by the candidate. So the next is once you were shortlisted na, and then you're up for the final interview, make sure also to prepare on, let's say, research about the company that you are applying. And prior to your interview, kindly do a test run sa computer mo. Practice clear communication, at least dress properly, and also good lighting during the interview. That's an add-ons. And the same with what we are doing what you're doing on site during the hiring manager's interview is to look into their interviewer's eyes. And also make sure that once you get shortlisted by this company, kindly be ready, because this is very important sa amin, is yung internet speed at home and what backup do you use. That's really an add-on talaga. So yung mga backup natin, so Reina, let's say what is the current Mbps, and in case of power interruption, what is your backup internet service, yung mga ganon. And availability to start and commitment.
Right. Okay, thank you so much, Rain, for sharing your expertise with us. I know some of our participants would also like to hear those answers, no, from you, especially that you're an expert in this field. So at this point, guys, to those who are listening, you can ask questions right now before we totally wrap up this workshop. So who would like to ask questions? You can direct the question to Ken, to Reina, and to me. So ayan, feel free to unmute lang po if you have questions before we wrap up. Kung walang questions, feeling ko excited na silang mag-start ng kanilang mag-start ng...
Yeah. Ganda ng workshop mo, Joy. I also have a glimpse of my Upwork ngayon. So, chine-check ko siya.
Yung, ayan, guys, you can ask questions to Ken. Yung iba, chine-check na nila ngayon yung mga profiles nila.
Correct. Chine-check ko na din yung Upwork ko. I was able to grab a few clients with Upwork.
Afternoon.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Rance.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Rance, go ahead.
Required po ba yung background sa BPO para makapag-start ng freelancing?
Okay, so ako muna yung sasagot siguro for that question, and thank you for asking. No, it is not a requirement po na galing kang BPO bago ka mag-freelance or bago ka mag-virtual assistant. Kahit kahit kaka-graduate mo lang. And I don't know if you guys know Paolo Speaks. Nakita niyo ba yung mga ads ni Paolo Speaks? He started his freelancing career while he was still parang nasa senior high, or he's still parang in college. So kahit anong background mo, you can start.
Kasi ilang taon na po naghanap ng trabaho, over a year and a half. Matagal na po akong graduate. Yung previous experience ko po is on the job training siya sa AM radio broadcasting station po. Matagal na po yun. Hirap po ako makapaghanap ng trabaho. Kasi nga, very specific yung hinahanap nilang mga client. Very specific talaga yung hinahanap nila sa mga nag-a-apply Ang dami ko na pong in-applyan online pero wala pa po akong natatanggap na reply Mga pa-email lang po.
Ano yung mga trinay mo nang in-applyan online? Like, ito ba yung, nagawa mo ba yung mga steps na kanina, yung mga nabanggit ko? Na-identify mo muna ba yung ideal client mo?
Wala pa po Wala pa po akong ka-idea
Okay. So, before ka mag-apply dun sa mga job posting online, identify mo muna yung ano yung kaya mong i-offer. Hindi naman siya always na i-relate mo dun sa past job mo. Like example yun nga, galing ka sa radio station. Ano yung hilig mo? So identify mo muna ano yung hilig mo din. Hilig, kung may iba ka pa bang hilig, so you need to make sure lang na-identify or naintindihan mo yung, sorry dito ako tumitingin, dito pala yung camera ko. Na-identify mo muna yung kaya mo pang i-offer. Siguro kasi ngayon, feeling mo na frustrate ka kasi you're still starting sa pag-apply and na rejection after rejections ito. So start ka muna ng identify mo muna yung kaya mong i-offer aside pa dun sa past experience mo. So kasi kung galing kang BPO, most likely customer support yung mga offer. Pwede kang mag-admin assistant. Nag-apply ka na din ba sa admin assistance or trinay mo na siya?
No po. Di kasi ang hinahanap nila po kasi ilang taon. Yung experience ko na po yun kasi sa radio broadcasting station po is 3 months lang. Nung college pa po yun nung nag-graduate ako, nag-decide akong tumulong sa tindahan ng parents ko. Wala na po yung tindahan sarado na po So, ang ginagawa ko lang ngayon is parang nagme-maintain lang ng tindahan.
So pwede mong ilagay yung iba pang mga kaya mong i-offer relating dun sa selling kasi 'di ba nasa store ka ngayon. So anything na ma-relate mo sa selling, pwede kang mag-assist sa mga eBay, pwede kang mag-assist sa eBay ng mga pwede kang mag-list kasi pag sinabi natin eBay lister, hindi siya kailangan ng experience or vast experience. Hindi nila tinitignan yon. So, I think yung kulang natin lang dito, Rans, is that hindi mo pa na-explore yung mas malawak na mga FB groups. So, I think napanood mo na yung VA virtual assistance course ko. Kung in-access mo yung free na PDF, free na
Yes.
di ba may groups doon na pwede kang mag-join? or para mahanap mo lang yung ideal client mo at mag-build ka lang ng portfolio mo.
Hindi kasi parang last time kasi na nakapag-tackle ako ng technology was way back in college ho. Ngayon hindi na ako masyado nakasabay sa mga technology kasi puro outdated yung equipment ko eh. Ang ginagamit ko ngayon is yung cellphone ko na regalo sa akin ng parents ko. Bago naman po siya. Yung laptop ko kasi is i3 yun. Pinaglumahan na lang po ng mga kapatid ko. And on top of that, mabagal po yung wifi namin dito sa bahay. DSL pa po siya eh. Kaya di po ako nakakapag-internet speed test, nag-aalangan ako eh. Saka doon ako sumapit eh.
Yeah, yan. Isa yun na yun sa nag-hold back. So going back din sa sinabi ni Reyna a while ago that you need to make sure na equipped ka mismo, no? Sinabi din ni Ana kanina doon sa testimonial niya na, di ba nag-loan siya ng laptop. You need to invest sa mga ganito runs for you to push through para mas maging confident ka pa sa freelancing sa journey mo. Siguro, I'll message you privately para mabigyan kita ng enough na steps paano mo siya masisimulan and to give you enough din na confidence na makapag-apply sa mga tamang job. Kasi I think mostly sa mga job na na-applyan mo, I think hindi to tama para sa'yo. Kaya
in terms of sorry, pasensya na po. In terms of financially kasi wala rin akong medyo seriously financially disadvantaged po ako as of this moment. Kasi nga very expensive yung paghahanap ng trabaho. Kasi ang daming gastos. Tsaka medyo nahihiya na rin akong humingi sa parents ko eh. Yung utang medyo out of the question. Medyo out of question na yan eh kasi again I'm absolutely hesitant po na umutang. Baka kasi takot akong yung magkaroon possibility na di ko mabayaran. Kaya ang daming factors po na nag-hold back po sa akin aside from confidence tsaka yung trust issues ko po.
Yes, sige.
Financial issues din po.
Sige. So pag-usapan natin yan privately with regards sa iyo since yung iba nating mga nandito din ng mga participants would also like to ask questions. And then sasagutin ko yung ibang mga questions po on how you can also resolve that financial aspect. Okay? Sige. So,
sige po, salamat po.
Thank you, Rans. Yung iba, may question dito from Jeline. Ano yung courses na pwede para sa beginner na gusto about web? So, meron namang shinare si Ken, Introduction to HTML or CSS daw yung ginawa niya. So, a lot of courses kasi online na parang nakaka-entice lahat-lahat i-grab mo. Tapos, just make sure lang na yung course na kukunin mo is aaralin mo talaga. Kasi baka maging hoarder ka lang. Anything else? Anyone who would like to ask questions? Aside kina Jeline at kina Rans? Tahimik na masyado. Okay, sige. So if you don't have any questions, and I know that I'm already taking a lot of your time, guys. So ito yung itsura ng ating itong itsura ng worksheet natin. So it's in a PDF. It's in a PDF, and ibibigay ko sa inyo again after this call. So ito siya. Ayan, hindi ko alam paano mag-next. Ayan, so if you fill out niyo lang yung mga questions or yung mga blank na mga, anong tawag dito? Blanks. And then make sure to answer each of it and then invest ka talaga ng time in doing this. Because if you don't do it, I don't think na naging effective yung workshop sa'yo. And then, iisipin mo siguro, hindi ako naging effective ngayon dahil hindi mo naman siya ginawa. So, to gauge the effectiveness ng ating ginawa today at yung spend mo na 2 hours for this workshop is to complete this workshop by completing the worksheet or doing this worksheet. Okay, so again, I'm gonna share this with you all and make sure to email this to me. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to shoot me a message on my messenger. All right? Again, guys, sorry, nag-over tayo ng 30 minutes and I thank everyone for sharing their time today, especially to our speakers, Reina and Ken. And I'm so excited dun sa mga gusto nang mag-start. If gusto, again, may paraan. If ayaw, maraming dahilan. I think that is one of parang the lessons that we got from this training. No, if gusto mo talaga, if gustong-gusto mo, ito na yung first step eh. Next step mo is gawin mo na lang. At saka ikaw na, mag-contribute ka na sa gagawin mo. Ako lang naman, andito na ako to facilitate but I'm not here to do the work for you. Ikaw talaga yung magtatrabaho. And you need to be serious about this. Alright, so again, the recording, I will be sharing it on the group. If you're not yet on the group, I will share with you the the link to the group as well. So that's it, guys, and thank you so much. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year.
Hey, Joy. Thank you so much.
Ayan, nandito yung screen ko. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Joy.